And we are fighting in Atlantis. How about this crazy venue? Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our King Ryan Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV. El Nido de Oro, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation.
What a pleasure it is to be here. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nice hook. Insane action. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Good counter punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. And that'll do it. Linares is down. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
I need to see that.
1, 2, 3.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. You got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw. Here we go. It's round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Like this is like Rocky versus Apollo. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that jab not going to score. So much firepower here. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. He just misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
You feel good? Just keep him on the end of your...
Get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Have you got complacent?
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Very...
In the bag. Now you've let him back into it. I need you to go back out there. You need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart.
Oh, did you take...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The straight right just misses. Perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. No rest for the weary. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No rest for the weary. What a punch. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
Wow.
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
How about that time counter shot? Jab slightly off target. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That counter punch caught him clean. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well done with that counter shot. Quick punch scores. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
You like Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
Let's talk about Linares in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. They both want a knockout, you can tell. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can't find a home with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Garcia in that. Round 8, and we're off again. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
This fight has a real good flow to it. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Punch, counter punch. They threw the hook, it didn't land. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses this fight.